Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are here today as you believe that information and knowledge sharing is critical in a connected world. Our goal with this show and company is to introduce high quality, actionable insights that help both hiring managers and job seekers execute lean recruitment processes and gain industry knowledge to further enhance their careers. Today I'm joined by an extremely passionate and warm individual who has found her calling in the mix between digitization and its impact on people and businesses. Over the past 4 years, she's been working on a platform aimed at allowing developers to focus on real engineering problems rather than wasting time figuring out how to get their code into various environments. It's always a pleasure speaking with her. Please meet Katya Eckert, co-founder of Humanitec. Welcome to the show, Katya. How are you doing?
Hello, Eden. Lovely speaking with you. I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Considering we're still working remote and have 2.5 weeks left to go at a minimum here in the UK. How are you and the team finding the remote setting at the moment?
I think we're adapting quite well. We are a smaller team of a size of 20 people, so I think that really helps us to stay in touch and to basically organize the overall setup quite smoothly.
So what specific tools are you guys use at the moment to allow that smooth transition?
Yeah, so I think we were already well set up. We used to work with 2 developers in Kenya, so we were already quite experienced in what it actually means to be in different offices and speaking remotely with each other. So we're using Slack on a day-to-day basis. We're using Google Hangouts for calls. And we also starting to use Zoom here and there. And we really make sure that we also use our documentation tools, that we record the meetings, and that we really, stay up to date with everything that we do on the best way possible. So the tools we're using is definitely the absolute basis of everything of our day-to-day life.
So what skills do you think somebody needs right now, or what they need to develop to be an effective, I guess, remote worker at the moment?
Yeah. From what I've seen in the team, I think self-motivation is essential. It's really about getting up in the morning, taking care of yourself. That means sleep enough, eat healthy, get some fresh air, do some work exercise. I really think keeping your brain awake beyond the day-to-day tasks that you have in your company, I think that's essential. And that's something that drives self-motivation, I think. If you feel good in life, and if you feel good at work, if this comes together, I think your motivation level is absolutely high. Obviously, you're in your own area, so I think self-motivation goes together with really working independently. Being able to write properly, so I think strong written communication skills are probably even more important than general verbal communication skills. Knowing that even so you work independently and you have a written communication that might be good, is really keep into consideration that it's a mixed cultural environment. So you speak with your teammates in a cultural setup that might has different sender and recipient understanding, right? So whatever you write might be differently understood by the other person. That is something in a in-person environment, speaking with your hands and your emotions, that is something that I think normally is easier to not have a misunderstanding. And obviously, I mean, there should be always a comfort in learning and using any kind of digital tools, introducing new digital tools. I assume that these are, from my perspective, the most important skills for remote setup.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the communication aspect. I mean, anything written down can always be misinterpreted, and it can be in a completely different way from what obviously someone means, and then it causes some issues further down the line. So I definitely kind of encourage my team to at least pick up the phone, give them a Skype call, whatever method they choose. Worst, if you have to email, you have to email.